off. Oh, oh. Welcome back to another episode of Submarine Media, and like I told you, I'm back here to review Pusha T's new album, Daytona. Got my coffee right here. We're ready. We're about to get into it. Now, if you don't know, Kanye produced all 7 of these tracks. We got our boy back chopping these beats. It's been a while since we've heard just a straight Kanye beat without the assist of the producers on the Good Music team. I am a little disappointed that this is 7 tracks and a lot of the releases that he's going to be doing will be 7 tracks. But it's Push, it's Ye. They're going to do something with these 7 tracks, and they definitely did. It just has me wanting for more. Starting out with the first track, If You Know, You Know. I'm going to just say it. All bars throughout these 7 tracks are fire. If You Know, You Know is just the perfect intro. He references Jay chopping again. He makes reference to the fact that he's still doing his thing. He's still rhyming. He's still criming. And I just get this triumphant feeling about it. Like, okay, Push has returned. We didn't get the album King Push, but, you know, Push is still King Push. He's still here. And that's how I feel about this. A phenomenal intro for being absent for so long. Both Ye and Push. Games We Play for me is probably the hardest beat on the whole tape. That's the one that you probably catch the intro to me just bopping to. Oof. That crime talk, man, it just gives me chills. Another fucking phenomenal line about to young niggas, he's Ghost and Ray, and that this is his purple tape, and that is the realest shit ever as far as like rhyme barsmith go, and D-boy rhymes or just gritty street narratives and stories. Definitely this generation's, or what's left, because I would say that Raekwon and Ghost is still functional, they're still alive, they're still doing their thing. But like for those people who don't reach out to the older generation of rappers, I feel like Pusha T's in that great spot where like he's definitely the Ray and Ghost for the younger generation. He spits another bar that I was like, wow, this is a great example of Pusha T's unwavering dedication to just D-boy raps, gritty street narratives, and just conjuring up these dark stories. He says, if you ain't energized like the bunny over drug money or paralyzed by seeing a drug mummy, this ain't for you. And he just lets you know he's not sorry. Yeah, he's 40. Yeah, he's made tape after tape after tape of just these drug raps, but he does it so well. Please don't stop. Hard piano, I like the shots that he took at the younger crowd. Like he says, he's so rare amongst his pink hair. You gotta set the parameters, either with the pro ballers or the amateurs. Had a dope line about how to double up and double back, then a hopscotch where the trouble's at. Oof. The way he's flipping these bars, it, you know, I mean, besides your usual suspects, it just feels good to hear people just flexing their lyrical prowess. Like, I don't take a shit on the new wave, but there's a lot of garbage out there. So when I hear Barsmith really doing it, it's just it gives me a chill. It's got goosebumps. Rick Ross fits perfect here as a compliment. His bars aren't too flashy, they're not too subtle, they're just right. He's perfect on this track. Comeback Baby is a perfect example of how Pusha T could sound so heroic while playing the villain. I love how he details the more darker areas of his cocaine soldier era, early crack dealer career, if that's how you want to put it. Got a great bar about who else has the luxury to drop whenever he wants because nobody can fuck with me. Real shit though. Another excellent bar where he says, if we go by connections made, I could still climb the ladders when complexions fade. It's just the illest shit. Like, he's just doing it. Santeria, I don't know who he's getting at. I don't know who he's making reference to, but he is going in. Making biblical references. You can just feel the dark energy in the bars that he spits. Halfway through the track, it's got some chick. She sounds super sexy. I don't know what language she's speaking. I think it's Spanish. Sounds really epic. Don't know what the hell she's saying, but it's dope. Got a bar in here where it says, don't do vegetables, niggas get flatline. We welcome all beef, then we heat it with flat iron. Y'all gotta get cooked out here, man. My boy Pusha, he's got bars. And I hope he's got bars after I heard that Duppy freestyle, which if you haven't seen my reaction to that, go check that out. Or fuck my reaction, go check out the Duppy freestyle itself. What would Meek do? Had this awesome line in there where he's talking about the devil on his shoulders, asking him, what would Meek do? He said he'd pop a willie and tell the judge to Akinelli. Now, if you have never heard Akinelli, I want you to go look this up. The track is called Put It In Your Mouth. So that's a really slick way of saying he'd tell the judge to suck it. I about died when Ye's verse came in when he said, "Niggas talking shit, Ye, how do you respond?" Whoop, scoop, whoopty whoop. That that shit had me. Ye comes in, drops some excellent bars. Our boy still got it. He drops a few bars that are just really relevant to his life right now. People saying he's out of touch. The rumors or actuality of him using surrogates, him taking 7 pills a night. I like the line where he ends up saying like, "Let this what the scars show." So he makes reference to Seal. I don't. Fuck. What's the bar? Damn it. No more hiding the scars. Let them show like Seal. Got it. Infrared. Now, besides the obvious topics that people are going to bring up with infrared, Push does touch on a couple of other things. He touches on the theory or the conspiracy that the Russians altered the election for Trump. He says he believes in himself and the Coles and the Kendricks. Let the Sox puppets play the roles and the gimmicks. And I really do think that's touching on the ever-going battle of those that come from a generation where hip-hop is rooted in lyrical prowess, their storytelling, and the black experience. And this new crop, this new generation, this new wave, whatever you want to call it, they don't really share those same values, and some of them just flat out reject them. And I really think that as far as that battle goes, those people, Kendrick, Cole, Pusha, and there's definitely a handful of others, are like the last of the Mohicans as far as being able to push and still have the ability and the prowess to like dazzle people who are into this culture. I feel like, and I like how he touched on that. I believe in you too, and I hope y'all keep spitting them bars. And of course, he had this shit to say about Champagne Papi. Let's see. He said, "You don't write your songs, so how could you write these wrongs? Hooks did it, your lyrics didn't. Lyrics penning equal Trump winning." He said, "It was written like Nas wrote it, but Quentin did it." He also had something to say, which almost made it sound like he felt sorry for Wayne, but I feel like it's really just a veiled shot where he said he feels like when he sees Wayne on stage, he looks like another rapper with the flash without the fire, trapped in touring and he can't retire. He also mentions how when he brought up Baby before, everyone acted like he had killed a baby, but when Ross brought him up, he got celebrated. But to be fair, Pusha brought that up like way earlier in the game before people were aware that he's been screwing over his artists for a while. Anyways, love this album. It is just an unapologetic continuation of Pusha T and his pen and how he crafts his stories. It's unapologetic of him as a D-boy, a rhymer, a lyricist, and a good music soldier. Ye's back on the beat, so that's awesome. My biggest complaint about this thing is it's 7 tracks. They better be pushing a deluxe edition or something because I need more bars. If you haven't checked out the Duppy Freestyle, go check that out. That's where Drake gets his clap back to those comments made on Infrared, which is the last track I was talking about. It's very direct, so I'm expecting some more bars to come from Pusha. Hopefully. Anyways, tell me what you thought of the album. Tell me what you thought of the Duppy Freestyle. Tell me if you think it's over for Pusha T, which we know it's not. Come on. And we will see you next time on another episode of Submarine Media.